What's going on? What's going on? This is going to be a reading for the energy signature of Taurus. Okay. We want to shout out our Pisces sun sign people. Make sure you say happy birthday to them. Show them some love. It is their season. And make sure you check out where Pisces is in your chart, because we're going to have some eclipse energy happening there where the nodes are going to be changing from the Pisces Virgo axis into the Aquarius Leo axis on the 3rd. Okay, so a lot of eclipse energy going on right now. I've been feeling very sleepy, very laid back, very who gives a f attitude. So I don't know what you've been feeling. Let me know in the comments how you've been feeling. If you've been feeling weird, it could very well be because of this eclipse energy that we're in the middle of. We just had a solar eclipse at the beginning part of February. Was it February 3rd or 4th, something like that? 7th, I don't know, something like that. And then, always 2 weeks after the solar eclipse is always the lunar eclipse. So we're going to have that going on. So, that you could be feeling a little weird. Make sure you hit that like button. That way you'll know when I post. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Messages for the Taurus collective. All right, first card out, 10 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands came out in reverse. Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. 5 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Pentacles reverse. All right, let's see what's going on with you, Taurus. You are not showing up in the reading at all. Just making an observation about that. So for the energy signature of Taurus, don't matter where Taurus is in your chart, we all got it in our chart somewhere, so anybody can relate to this reading. Okay. So let's see. So this could take place in a work environment or a business environment. Whether you have business partners, whether there's some investments going on here, um, whether this is a family dynamic here. I do feel like there could be a gathering. If it's a family environment, there's a gathering here where somebody may be wanting to invite someone. And maybe you got something going on with family right now. Maybe there's some type of there could be an at odds situation going on in a family or work dynamic. Somebody may want to invite you, okay, someplace, or offer you some type of opportunity of some sort. If it's a work environment, maybe somebody wants to offer you some type of promotion. Let's start with that first. So, in a work environment here, somebody may want to offer you uh, some type of incentive, okay? Uh, or there could be some money that is coming to you. Hmm. Okay. So in this work environment, somebody may be saying to you, hey, such and such is out this week. We need you to cover for such and such while they're out. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and I'll cover for such and such. Um, but the thing is that they're not going to pay you what such and such makes. Such and such makes more than you. And it looks as though they're not going to pay you for it. They may be trying to get this implemented to where this particular fill in that you're doing becomes a part of your regular responsibility. So they could be telling you, because there's no swords here, so there's really no communication as to what's going on. We got a lot of wand activity and earth energy. Okay, so fire and wands. So this is energy for me. It gives like giving a command and then you follow, right? So somebody's telling you, okay, well, such and such is not going to be here, and they're not telling you when or how long you have to do such and such's job. But it looks like it could be going on for a period of time, and as a result, you not speaking up with the Seven of Wands energy in reverse results in Three of Pentacles in reverse, you not getting paid. Though with the Ace of Pentacles here, you supposed to be getting paid for this, or you should be, right? Um, Now, I don't know if you decided, hey, I can do it, you volunteered or not with the Five of Wands energy in reverse. I don't know if you volunteered for it or not, or maybe you didn't volunteer, or I'm getting an energy of you not volunteering to do it full time. It's just like you kind of doing it because you were told to do it, type of thing, is what I'm getting here. But I do feel like, it's an energy of you maybe not being paid for the work. If it's a family dynamic, it could be that there's an event going on. Maybe somebody's getting married, or somebody's getting together and doing something, or somebody's birthday. I don't know. It could be anything. Um, but the thing is that you may not communicate with all the members of the family, or they're debating on if they're going to invite you or not. Somebody could be wanting to invite you strictly because they want a gift. It could be that type of thing. Um, and you're like, okay, there's good news here about it. So the Ten of Pentacles in the Page of Wands tells me that there's good news. So there's some type of celebratory scenario or situation going on here. Um, but it looks as though these people want you to, put bygones aside. But there is something that happened here between you and some of these family members, and the thing is that this is not going to work out unless there's some type of communication. And again, there's no swords here, so there's no communication. This is just somebody saying, okay, well, I'm going to tell her to come, she needs to come, or I'm going to tell him he's coming, he's invited, and he needs to show up, that type of thing. But people are skipping over what the real issue is and what the real problem is. It's like it's not being addressed. It's like you may have an issue with someone, um, and there's a third party coming in trying to, just resolve the issue without really resolving the issue. It's like I don't really feel like they care. Um, I just don't see that someone cares what your situation is or how you feel about it or how the other. It's like we're family. This is what we're doing. And I can understand that position, but at the same time, it depends on what was done and what was said. Something needs to be addressed and it's not being addressed. So this may not work out. Or somebody may feel like they're being sabotaged in some way, shape, or form. Somebody may not participate because they're like, yo, I'm not coming over there. And then, I get into it with them and then you don't defend me, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And then I get into some bullshit and now it's all my fault. But it's just like one of those types of things here. Let's get some clarity on this Taurus. So he has the Knight of Cups is in reverse here with the Ten of Pentacles. It's like there's an unapologetic. There's no apology here. There's somebody is expecting an apology, or somebody needs to apologize, or there needs to be some type of, with the Pisces energy, it's like, let's smooth things out, let's work things out, let's look at both sides of the situation. Like somebody don't give a fuck about that. It's like, and in the work environment, it's the same thing. It's like, okay, we need this particular job going. You got the group of people together. We have to continue the business. you know, um, I don't care if this person wants to do it or not. They're the ones who are being selected, right? That type of thing. It's the Seven of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about that. Yeah, the Four of Swords energy in reverse. It's like somebody didn't ask for this. With the work environment, it's like, yo, I ain't asked to do this. I was just told that that's what I need to do, and I'm frustrated about it. Like, I don't have no say in the matter, right? And if it's a family dynamic, it's exactly the same thing. It's like nobody cares about my opinion. You know what I mean? Nobody's trying to stand up for me or defend me or, speak on my behalf. And that's what frustrates me. That pisses me off. Somebody could be trying to offer you something. Ooh, look at the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. So somebody could be, yeah. So with the job situation is like, yeah, with this particular job that they're having you fill in or do, you should be getting compensated for it, but they're not gonna compensate you. They know you. They know you're supposed to be getting this Ace of Pentacles, but what came out to clarify was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So they're not gonna give it to you. Like somebody, it's like with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, to me that talks about suspect work and workplace practices. Okay, and so this just clarifies to me that that's what this is. This is one of those, oh, Sarah, Mark is not going to be here for about a week, and we're just going to need you to fill in for him while he's gone. And it's like, okay, you are not the type of person, or you didn't ask and didn't say, even though you very well know. Even if you don't know, they know they should be paying you for Mark's job because they know Mark makes way more than you, but yet they want you to fill in for him, but they're not going to give you this money. Now this is a family dynamic here. This is an energy of I feel like somebody inviting you to an environment and trying to invite you in. I just feel like disloyalty here. I feel like they're trying to invite you in. Um, how can I word this? They may feel like they don't want to invite you because they may feel like you don't have no money or you don't have money to get there. So it could be some type of event going on here that you particularly don't even give a shit about anyway. And, you could be invited, but maybe you don't, they could be assuming you don't have the money. That could be what the case is, or that you can't afford it, something like that. But the good news comes in. Okay, it comes in, and here's the Fool energy in reverse. So, but this is you not going for the okie doke. So this is them communicating with the good news. So I know there wasn't any swords here initially, and the Four of Swords is in reverse. So this is somebody worried, anxious, not at peace with a situation, not cool with a situation. It's also somebody having nightmares, whatever. But in this particular scenario, with this signature of the reading, it's a matter of this Page of Wands is representing the communication here. Um, and with the Fool energy, that's air energy because that's Uranus, right? That's some shit, somebody wanting you to do something that is just not what you're gonna do, right? Or somebody expecting you to be cool with some shit that you're just not gonna be cool with. Now in the work environment, it's the same thing. It's like they come to you, tell you, hey, good news, we're gonna offer you the opportunity to do Mark's position. But with the Fool energy in reverse, they thinking that you're supposed to be cool with this. Like this shit is crazy. This is Five of Wands energy in reverse. Like you don't want this stuff, is what I'm getting. You didn't want this. You're not interested in this. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. You're not interested in this. This does not make you happy at all, right? Um, like these work environments are really weird. It's like they really be expecting you to jump at the opportunity. Like, oh, you should jump at this opportunity. This is a great opportunity for you to learn another position and things like that. But yet they're not going to pay you for that shit. And this is not something that you're interested in anyway. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, you're not interested in this. I mean, the Four of Wands in reverse. You don't give a shit about this. This is not what you want. It could be a situation here where the job is restructuring, right? And they may be telling you, okay, look, you know, we are closing this department down, so we wanted to look out for you. Like some people just got straight up fired, okay, where others they got changed into a different department, so they're doing a little bit more work, but they're not getting that pay. So it's one of those types of situations when it comes to the work environment, right? Especially with that Three of Pentacle energy in reverse. Like, you don't have no say in this. This is the way they work in it because they want to maximize their financial opportunities without having to pay you any money, but yet they want to, this is their way of getting you to do more work, or because of the downsizing of the company, because a lot of companies are downsizing because of the economy. A lot of people are exposed to this type of this same situation here. Tell me about this Three of Pentacle in reverse. Yeah, let's look at that. Three of Pentacle upright. So the Ace of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Pentacles upright. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles upright. So I feel like for some of you, with this work environment, there's an energy of you having to speak up. And I feel like if you do that privately, you will get this money. Like, you have to, it's like an energy of closed mouths don't get fed. Like, you have to speak up. But one thing you got to do in a work environment is don't speak up in front of all the other coworkers. And stop telling all the other coworkers what you, it's like y'all all could be in the same boat. Y'all all could be being moved, right? And y'all could be talking about, damn, they got us over here doing this job, but they ain't gonna pay us this extra money though. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you could be like, yeah, true, da 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 da. But instead of you bringing the situation up in a meeting in front of everybody, you go to the boss on the low and just be like, look, here's what I bring to the table. You know, um, I'm always here. I've always stepped in when it was needed. When it was needed, I've done overtime. I have a good work record. I don't call out. I have done this as far as production. I brought in this much money for the company as far as revenue. Da 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 da. I understand that there's a change of scenery and events going on, but I feel like I deserve a raise. So you go in there and you chop it up, you get that raise. Where, and then when you get it, you don't tell your fellow colleagues. Do not tell them that, because you're gonna open up a can of worms and you're gonna fuck shit up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, when you go behind closed doors and you talk to these people, and you do what you do, but also you got to be the type of person where they don't see you like the superiors at the job. They don't see you sitting around complaining with the other employees. Like, if you somebody who's just low key, you stick to yourself, or if you talk about things, you don't be in a large group talking mad shit, things like that, because they won't give you the raise that way either. You got to understand how to play the game, right? And I feel like somebody figures that out and they're able to get this raise, they're able to get this money. Now with the family situation, um, it's like there's an invite that comes in, okay, or there's an invite for people to communicate. You don't trust it though, or they know you don't trust them. It could be a situation where, like I said, there's a third party trying to get two people to talk, or trying to get two sides to align here, okay. And I feel like the invite comes in and you're looking at it like, yeah, okay, whatever. If you think that I'm going for that bullshit, I'm not having it. Speaking of which, what's this Fool in reverse? The Hermit energy. Yeah, it's like you isolated and separated yourself from these people. It's like, yo, I don't want nothing to do with this. Or you're analyzing the situation, looking at it for what it is. Yeah, and then the Death energy in reverse. It's like, yo, this shit is over. I'm not dealing with this. I'm done. I don't know why they're trying to make shit. I'm never fucking with this person again. And then it's just like, I don't understand what the fuck they was thinking, asking me this. I don't understand what they was thinking, asking me this. So I feel like, yeah, somebody's getting married with the Four of Wands energy in reverse, the Five of Wands. I don't know, somebody wants you to be in their wedding, or wants you to participate in this family event, whatever this is. It could be a birth, it could have been a baby shower, anything like that. But I feel like they're going to pretend like, they want to work with you, they want to be cool with you. I feel like people just want to find out what's going on with you and what's going on in your pockets. So this could be family members you don't talk to, old colleagues you know what I'm saying, you don't run, or you are with these colleagues but you're not letting them know what you make, what your money situation is looking like. It's that type of thing here. All right, let's get some clarity, some other clarity. But yeah, there's definitely a situation here where it's like, how do I, for some of you, if you don't want this job, it's like, how do I tell them Now, there could have also been a death in the family with the Four of Wands in reverse, um, the Ten of Pentacles. So a death could have occurred. There's another seeing here. A death could have occurred in the family, and I feel like the thing is that you don't talk to any of these people, so they are maybe trying to get in contact with you, or they don't know who should reach out to you, type of thing. There is some money that you might be getting or you're supposed to get, but they're not going to tell you this. Is what I'm getting here. And so when you get the news, I feel like with this full energy in reverse here, um, you know, you might be frustrated with the situation because you may realize that they ain't tell you, like maybe you find out later. Um, and now you're trying to figure out, okay, well, why wouldn't they tell me? Why wouldn't someone explain this to me? Or it's just really some funny shit going on with this family, whatever this shit is. um but it's like there's an energy of people wanting to, okay, we need to keep the peace for the funeral, because the Four of Wands is in reverse and the Five of Wands is in reverse. So this is like keeping the peace for the funeral. And then I feel like I guess if you come to the funeral, then they'll tell you that there's some money for you or some shit like that. But it's just really weird. It's really weird. It's like they're not going to tell you that somebody left something for you unless you actually show up. Something like that. It's like there's somebody, it's like, okay, well, we're not going to tell him or tell her until it's like an awkward, yeah, this is what I was feeling. I couldn't put my finger on it because it just feels real weird. It's awkward. Yeah, unwanted. And you know that you're not wanted there. You know that these people don't want you around. And you don't want to be around them either. Okay, when it comes to the family thing. With the work thing, it's awkward because of the way things are going here. Like I said, you got to be careful how you approach the situation. When you go into these work environments, people be so quick to click up and be friends and things like that. But if you ain't clicking up and being friends with the management, what the fuck are you? Anyway, that's just me. I go to work to get a check. If I was going to work, it would be to get a check and to go home. I'll be civil and cordial and speak to you. Hey, how you doing, Tom? And I might laugh and joke a little, but I'm not gonna be all clicky clicky going to lunch with y'all, and I'm just not doing that because it's just not necessary for me. I don't go to work needing therapy. I don't go to work with because I'm not traumatized. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who go to work traumatized are people who they looking for friends at work. They the first ones coming in. Girl, let me tell you what happened with when I tried to do A, B, and C today with Johnny. I tried to drop little Johnny off. Joe, he didn't even want to come by and take Johnny over to the. So I had to go and call my mom, and these people walk in the office talking like this, just telling everybody their business, type of thing. Like you can't be around them people. You can't be known to be in cahoots with them because when it comes to situations like this, you're not going to be taken seriously. So that unwanted energy could just represent the fact that you don't want you want to be around unwanted. How can I say it? Drama, like being around people who talk a lot, people who do too much at the job. You don't want to be around that because the supervisors are watching. They watch who hangs out with who talks shit. You got some people who might feel a little emboldened, and then they say little slick shit to the supervisors about their job. And you got to be careful being around them type of people. Birds of a feather. Yeah, see, reticement. Now, with this reticement energy, this is me again reiterating the fact that they're not telling you everything. That's why I was saying in the beginning the swords are missing. They're not telling you anything. Reticement is basically someone coming around, communicating with you in a manner in which you may think it, they want you to think it's one way, but in reality, they trying to figure something else out or do something else out on the low. That's what reticement is. So it's not this, there's no honesty here. Okay. Somebody's on some bullshit. Either way you slice it. And those were just examples I was giving. Okay, it doesn't have to actually be that exact word for word verbatim situation you're dealing with, but somebody's basically pulling the wool over somebody's eyes, expecting somebody to fall for the okey doke, and somebody has already put their foot down and said, "I'm not doing that. We're not having that. I'm not that type of person. I don't move that way." And yet somebody's trying to make somebody move that way. Yeah, apology. So somebody gonna come in with that, "Oh, I'm sorry," you know, making it real awkward because that's what I'm getting here. So with the ace, the apology is not real. That's why the pickup energy is in reverse because it's a bullshit apology. It's not sincere. It's not sincere at all. That's what this Ace of Pentacles in reverse represents. This could be people that you are related to with the Ace of Pentacles upright, but when it's in reverse here, clarifying that these people are fake fucking relatives, fake friends. Okay, so it could be a friend group as well, wanting you to invite you to an event or whatever. But these are fake ass friends. They're people who talk about you behind your back. They're disloyal. They're not people you could trust, and you may know that. So you may have stopped associating with them, and maybe they're trying to figure out a way to, or maybe they're using this as an excuse to get you to come through. Or again, it could be like a funeral of some sort, so they got to invite you, but yet at the same time they're going to act like they're going to get along for the situation, but in reality they don't fuck with you. Yeah, interference. So an external party is intruding on this relationship. So remember when I was saying earlier, there's somebody here who is trying to pretend like they give a damn about you and this other person not getting along. Okay. um Marriage came out. So this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. So okay, so with the Four of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands energy, that could be somebody getting married. Okay, so somebody may be inviting you to a wedding, and you may feel like you may not want to go because of there's certain people that you don't rock with. So it could be a family member of yours getting married, or a friend group, somebody in a friend group getting married, and there's people that you don't rock with that's going to be there, or they in-laws, you don't fuck with their in-laws, or something along those lines. Okay, take what resonates, leave the rest. You have clingy. So for some of y'all, this is somebody who oh, I just got another vibe. So this could be somebody you left behind. Okay, you could be coming, being reached out to. This person may want to reach out to you, but look at that shit. Look at that come out. So yeah, clingy and chaotic. So if it's a family dynamic, you already know what time it is. Now, if this is a situation here where there's somebody that you broke up with, okay, this could be somebody you used to live with, somebody who was your boyfriend or girlfriend, something like that, and this person is coming back around with a fake ass apology with the Knight of Cup in reverse and apology energy, making shit real awkward. But you don't want this person. You don't want to be around them. They can't accept the fact that you don't want to be around them, or you don't want them. Or it's like, okay, they don't want you, but yet they want you around. That's what that unwanted and awkward energy represents. And with the reticement energy, it's exactly, you want me around, but you don't really give a fuck about me. You just want money. So you could have an ex coming back towards you, or somebody who's coming around, scoping you out, looking at you like you a money bag. So this is another energy I'm getting too. It's like, oh, they looking at you, sizing you up. You look good. You drive a nice ride, make decent money. You work at a decent spot. They pretty much can see that you like are Ten of Pentacle energy. So they're gonna come up, come around with that Knight of Cup energy and reverse that fake love shit, acting like they like you, trying to snip around and see what you got going on because they want to try to holler at you. Okay. Um, so here they come with this Page of Wand energy, with the Fool energy in reverse, and the Hermit energy, and the Death energy in reverse, and the Two of Swords, and they wondering why you won't budge. Excuse me. They wondering why they can't get you. You won't budge. You won't move. And this person could be upset because they could be very attractive. This is somebody who's very attractive, who may have other people chasing them, and they might be looking at you like, you might have left them alone because you realize they's full of shit. And this could be somebody here like, okay, well, I'll go ahead, I'll marry you. All right, then I'm back. I'll marry you. Like, this is what you wanted at one point, but I feel like you don't want that now. But again, this person don't want to let you go because they using you for something. And for some of y'all, it's your money because they see you doing well, or they see that you're gonna do well. They ain't got no money. They doing bad. So this is why with this Three of Pentacle energy in reverse. That's that, sneaky ass shit that they up to, where they want to come and try to work with you now. Now they want to work with you. Now they want to work everything out. Let's work it out type of shit. Get the hell out of here, yo. Be careful of this person coming back around. This could have been somebody you was married to, and they not doing well without you, or they don't want to leave the marriage because if they separate from you, they're gonna have to, figure shit out on their own. Yeah, we have intimacy, mutual respect, unity, closeness. So this person wants to get intimate with you. They feel like once they get you back in the bed, or if they can get you in the bed, they'll be able to, swing you around to their agenda. Um, is what I'm getting here. If this is like a relationship thing, okay. Let's get another set of cards and we're gonna wrap this up. So yeah, Taurus, a couple different scenarios going on here, but long story short, somebody trying to bamboozle you. Yeah, we have the player energy. Yep. They think they smart. They think they figured this out. The family energy is player energy as well. If it's a job, trying to get you to do a job that they ain't trying to pay you for. Yeah, they think they got you in the bag. They think that they got this shit. You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, visionary. But I feel like you see what's going on already. That's what that Uranus energy is in reverse. They think that you can't see. You can't see what's going on. They really think they got you. And this is somebody who's very attractive. So this person who's coming towards you, this could be somebody coming towards you for the first time as well, sizing you up, making it look like, okay, you a hottie. But for some of you, you look at this person, you like, yo, I already know what time it is with you. You're not that smart. What do you think? You're cute. Like, so what if you're cute? Like, what? Like, I already know what you coming around for. I already know how you coming around. I know you fake, right? I know what you like. Okay. Because when we're dealing with that dark sided Pisces and that Ten of Pentacles, that's somebody who's very materialistic, who's into glamour, luxury, things like that. So this is what you're dealing with. So you could have a man or a woman who's coming towards you because they down and out financially, and they looking at you like, oh, they want to latch onto you with this clingy energy. I'm hearing that song "Latch" by Sam Smith. It used to be back in the day. What was it? 2016, 2017 when it was out. But it's called Latch by Sam. I forget the name of the group, but the guy he collaborated. Sam Smith collaborated whatever the group's name is, but Sam Smith is a very famous European singer. But at any rate, so yeah, I feel like this person wants to latch on to you, and then once they latch on to you, you won't be able to go nowhere. But this is going to be a very unhappy scenario if you get married to this person, because this is what it's going to be. You're gonna be unhappy. They feel like you ain't got no other choice. You ain't got no other options. This is how this person is thinking. Like, I'm conceited. I got a reason. Well, this person's conceited. All right. They think they look good. They think they the shit. They think that you don't got no other options. And no matter what the scenario is, these people are looking at, well, what other options do you got? But you're a visionary, so you got another option. They just can't see it because they can't see the way you see. You understand? So this is what this is. So just be careful, Taurus, of this bullshit energy coming around or coming back around. Okay, whether it's a new person sizing you up, whether it's an old lover trying to come back around because they broke, whether it's a job situation here where they trying to play you with the position, whether it's a family dynamic here trying to play you. They really don't like you, but for whatever reason, they inviting you around. It could be because somebody having a baby and they want you to buy a nice gift. Other than that, they don't give a fuck about you, type of thing. Whatever it is. But just watch yourself. Don't allow people to play you. Listen to your intuition. And there's other people involved. There's more than one person involved in these scenarios and situations trying to orchestrate some shit. All right. But I feel like you outsmart all of them. But that's what I got for you, Taurus. I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you in the next reading. Later.